Okay, hi everybody. We are live and back, even though you can't see our faces. I'm sorry. And this is my fault, and what can I do? So, yes, send all your hate mail directly to me. Hate tweets directly to Derek, your dungeon master. Welcome back
I'll
to
do that.
Oops All Barovians. And we have a new episode today. And let's start with telling everybody what you learned since last session.
I always go first, so I'll go first. Um, what did I learn? I learned that my girlfriend was holding out on me for 200 years, had this sick ass sickle, and didn't even tell me about
Mm.
it. Now I got it.
Um. Oh, jeez. Astrid raged for the first time mechanically.
Mm-hmm.
In game, she's raged a couple of times, but and then in the text RP, um, she had a slight confrontation with the group based on her actions, and then had a conversation with Hana, and then had a conversation with Emmerich that just ended in a giant gut wrenching, just all emotion off the chest, big hug, just sobbed fest, that turned into a semi group hug. Yeah, so now she's feeling lighter and less immediately weighed down by all of the things for 5 minutes. It's fine.
Let's see. I learned, or Hannah learned that, Lordy, I had something and then I started talking and it instantly left my brain. Where are my notes? Hannah learned that the people she's with are very willing to kill, and that uh, uh, I don't know. Emmerich likes hugs. There we go.
Aw, this is true.
Yeah.
Emmerich learned from Val, from her master, that he probably is like part fiend, and that's why he looks the way he does. Which isn't great news for him, but at least he knows, I guess. Uh, and then had a nice chat with Astrid, about emotions and making sure, we keep the group communicative. And then there was a big old teary group hug. Yay.
Sorry. Val learned that Lilina can summon giant. Were they badgers or Wolverines? They're Wolverines, right? Wolverines.
They were supposed to be Wolverines, yes.
Wolverines that apparently can dig really fast, which is quite impressive. Uh, that Strahd has a midlife crisis horse.
Right. Yeah.
That's why that was part of the conversation. I missed where that thing started. Okay, I'm following now.
And that Astrid really doesn't like it when she calls Strahd Lord Strahd or our Lord or anything positive.
You're giving him any deference, and it's not to save your ass when he's right in front of you. Not a fan.
I think that's good. I'm done.
Okay. So you're walking uh, back towards the winery. You're about where the two roads branch off. And as you're walking, uh, can you tell me what order you're in, or who's in the back and who's in the front, and where are the druids?
So I think Hana was intentionally walking ahead of everyone in the
Mhm.
story, but we could switch that up if you want. But
Astrid's towards the front.
The druid should probably be walking in front.
yeah, or in the middle, like surrounded by us. Yeah, I would say middle.
I'm gonna be in the back.
Okay.
Emmerich was talking to like Astrid last, I think, so he'll
Yeah.
probably be up there with her.
Val was talking to Lilina last, so I'll just put her.
Okay. So, there is a noise behind you, Val and Lena. That is someone clearing their throat.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Who's
Yeah.
that you? Okay.
No, that's serious. Yeah, sorry.
I will probably jump and pull the sickle out
hmm
and turn around.
I think Val would just turn around.
You see a very nicely dressed woman who's I have a handout for.
Trust nothing.
And she says, "Thank you for paying attention to me. I'm going to take that druid, the one with the beard, and I have a note for you." We
Probably get
understand
the
what it
attention
is?
of the rest of the group.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There are captives. Under whose authority are you taking one?
Under Strahd's authority, of course. Why else?
Oh.
Who else would I?
What's the note?
Here you go. Since she asked, Lena gets the note.
Woo! Gotta ask for the things you want in this game.
As soon as Derek finds where he put the text handouts. Here we go.
Rummages through her bag.
Did anyone search those druids?
I think we did, didn't we? Or
Yeah,
did we only search the
we-
dead ones?
Probably.
We definitely would have disarmed them. I
Yeah, you
think.
took. I figured you would. So
Yeah, I mean,
They're tied right now.
I'm just thinking like Strahd doesn't care about people. Why would he send for these people? Do they have something on them? Is my train of thought there.
you could ask her.
Ugh.
No, I think she's not gonna ask, and she's just gonna walk over and she's gonna start patting down the druids.
Just right there.
Yeah, no, like while you guys are talking to her,
Mhm.
she's just literally just gonna be like just patting him down.
Okay.
Oh,
When you get over to the druids and you notice that when you're close to them, they are terrified. Like much more scared than they were a few minutes ago.
He wants us to come to dinner.
What?
I didn't issue the invitation.
And who are you?
My name's Anastrasya, if you must ask.
And who are you to him?
Well, that's for you to find out. Now, I'd like to be going. So, give me the druid. We won't have to fight. Everything will be fine.
I said her she is really nicely dressed.
Like almost formally dressed.
What are
We
her
should give her the
teeth look
druids.
like?
She just wants the one.
Why? Why just him? Why not the other one?
I can't carry two of them.
How would you carry one of them?
Derek, what are her teeth?
Oh, can I use Eyes of the Grave?
Whatever.
Yes, you can use Eyes of the Grave. What were you asking, Astrid?
What do her teeth look like?
Right now, they look like normal teeth.
Okay, sure.
Mhm.
Trust that.
Does
Absolutely.
she go to Aspen Dental?
Yeah.
They're very nice and white and shiny.
Where did you get your teeth done? I need to get some cavities filled.
Oh, hi, Leah. Yes, this is an undead creature.
Can I tell what kind, or just that it's undead?
You can tell that it's undead.
I look back to that
The
druid, and in druidic, I go, "Why would she want you?
She's going to kill me.
Well, why wouldn't she kill the other one too?
I don't know.
Why you specifically? What do you know?
I don't know anything.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit. You know something. She wants you dead for it. Why?
I don't ask.
Right. I'm asking. I'm the one asking.
So I don't know. I didn't ask.
I turn back and as I'm turning, I look at everybody else and just kind of get a scan of like who wants to do what with like a head nod or a
Just
shake.
nods.
Astrid is trying to be calm.
Mm-hmm.
Emmerich got a hand on Astrid's
Is it-
shoulder.
Still, like, we're just a couple hours after everything has happened.
Mhm.
And
Just
she's
fresh
like,
after the group hug.
specifically hands clasped behind her back, but like clasped, like clenched, and just staring this woman down.
Mm-hmm. She's
I look-
completely just like doesn't seem to give a shit. She's just like unimpressed and just.
Oh yeah.
If she fights us and we kill her, we'll be in even more shit. We
Is
should
this
hand
out
over the
loud?
druid. Yes.
She smiles when you say that.
Let's just hand over the druid.
Yeah, since Hannah's searching them, she'll.
They don't have anything of value on them.
Yeah, but since she's like on them, she'll
Yeah.
just route them forward.
Okay. I look back to the druid and in druidic, we're going to hand you over. If there's anything you need to get off your chest, now's about the time.
Do you have a last confessional?
He doesn't.
Druidic
There's a
rights up in
priest.
here.
Mhm. Does Astrid look tense? Would you say that?
Astrid looks like if the woman walks up to her, she's just socking her in the face. But she's on the other end of the group and holding
Yes.
still.
Okay.
Holding still.
Okay, I'd like you to make a wisdom save.
No.
Oh.
What if I don't want to?
Too bad.
I want to make
You
the
better be
save because I
wise.
want to make the save.
You better be wise. Can I give her No, I can't because I don't know what's happening.
Astrid is wiser than she is smart.
Hmm.
Hence why she's holding her hand still right now. Okay, Zippy, I need you to move your butt just a smidge. Okay, thank you. He's laying right in front of my screen, so I can't see where to click things. Okay. 21.
Okay, nothing happens.
Okay.
So she then accepts the druid, and
Does he not say anything?
no, he doesn't say anything. He just looks terrified, and she starts to bring him towards the tree line. He apparently has peed himself.
Aw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turns just as she's at the tree line, and she says, "Thank you, I was a bit peckish." And she extends her fangs and starts to drink from him.
Yep.
Yep. Looks away. Just.
I look back. Still think we made the right decision?
Yes.
The Martikovs are gonna kill them anyways.
Are they?
They're dead, regardless.
They surrendered under the count's
She's still there?
authority, so
No, she disappears after she finishes drinking him dead.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
so he's like dead on the ground.
Yeah, she leaves him on the ground, turns into a bat,
Really?
and flies away. Yeah.
Maybe we
wait a
should
whole minute.
bury him.
No.
No?
Nope. Oop.
We should
'Cause-
burn him.
Hold on. We know, like, we got the information about vampires, right?
You have the information that you that I put in the knowledge. Yes.
Yeah. So it was like if we bury them, the next morning they rise as vampires.
Oh, I
We
forgot
should
about
burn
that.
them.
Let's bury them.
We need
Val did
to
not
burn
say
them.
that.
I was like, no, don't do it.
I don't need you guys to be more suspicious of me. She didn't
Mhm.
say that.
Too late. Freudian slip. Straudian slip.
Chaudian slip.
Swadian slip.
Oh.
Yeah, we should burn him, I think, right? Or something. Chop off his head. I don't know.
I don't think Astrid's moved
Oh,
this whole conversation. She's still staring at where the woman was.
okay. There's like no one else. Like, can I do like a perception check to see
Sure.
if there's anyone like lurking? Because it seems like that she's by herself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start getting some wood together.
Lilina, can I see that letter?
You don't notice anybody else close by.
Okay.
Lilina, the other druid says to you, let me help. Let me send him on.
Don't try anything.
She gives you this look like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You're gonna kill me if I do. So, so she does come help and build a fire. So,
Controlled in a way, stones and such that we can leave it.
Who has the note right now?
I do.
Val.
It's like Hannah will go over and read it.
Yeah. Val will just say, I don't want to go, but I don't know if we're going to be more trouble if we don't. I don't like that it says our passage will be a safe one and doesn't say anything about while we're there.
I think I find it interesting because he is implying that he can get us out of Barovia. But why would he care? Why would he want us out?
Why do we need to leave?
Why does he say he brought us here? Were you all born here?
Yeah.
That might be just a bad thing from the handout that I forgot to fix. So you can ignore that part. Yeah.
Okay. Ignore that part.
Yeah, that's from the canon part of the
Metaphorically, in his big ego of things.
modules.
I'm the one that let your soul be born here.
I brought you into this world. I can take you out.
Oh God.
That is everyone's dad in this group. That's
Oh,
a
no.
level
Like my
of
mom would
disturbing.
say.
Don't say that when most of us don't know where our dad is.
Yeah.
Well, your dad's an elf, so it's definitely not Strahd.
Well,
Straw has
That's the
kind of
belief.
pointy ears.
That's
He
I'm
does.
just saying.
Yeah, well, okay.
That's
the
all
only thing
vampires.
I, as Heather, am holding on to is that I don't think that Astrid's mom would send her to go kill Strahd or be like supportive of it when what she's told Astrid about her dad is how much that he actually still loves her and cares about her and cares about her mom and everything and is still around and alive. Something tells me that there's a disconnect there, but also
We don't know. Strahd is
the
a
only
dynamic
thing.
character. He could
That's
be
the only thing that's
a
mentally
white guy.
stopping me from just being like, yeah, that's her dad. Just
Okay. Well, let's we can talk as we walk, but let's get this Erebus druid.
Astrid will help with that. She's not going to stand frozen for hours. But will like visibly shake herself and then help.
Emmerich will kind of like squeeze her shoulder and be like, "Are you all right?"
No, and keep helping.
Yeah.
Who has the
Okay.
stone? Do I have it?
Val has it.
Bag? Oh, okay.
What do you all think? Should we go to his castle?
He didn't give us a time frame.
will we be able to be civil? And she kind of looks at Astrid when she says
Astrid
that.
now has clocked the fact that what the paper is that you're holding is an invitation, and she's just like,
Val, if anything, if we appear as disjointed as we actually are, he'll see us as less of a threat.
That's fair.
Eddie.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
is there any time? When is the invitation for?
It
There's no time
doesn't
frame.
say, just dinner. So
Could also use it as an opportunity to just read into him more as a person rather than just hearing what others have said.
Or to show up and be, turned.
and see the inside of his castle. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity here.
But if we go in,
And-
there's no guarantee we can get out.
No, that's the risk. But
Well,
I don't think we really have an option.
But we don't have to do it now. That's
Well,
but it would take us 2 days to get there. So
no. I think
right,
so.
right.
It's
No, I guess
about,
it would take like a day, right?
it's
Yeah,
about,
Always,
about a
Barovia
day.
travel is always confusing for me.
it's about a day's travel to between Vallaki and Barovia. So it's about a half a day to the castle from Vallaki.
Okay. And from where we are, how long would it take to get to Vallaki?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
cons-
It's okay. And don't feel too bad because it has changed between editions. How big the
Yeah, and
Right.
I'm currently running like a third edition Ravenloft.
Yeah.
Let's drop this guy off at the Martikovs. Let's go back to Vallaki and do whatever it was we wanted to do there. And figure it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something might pop up along the way. Who knows?
Should we? I could send Regis with a response.
or we don't respond until we have an answer.
He's gonna know when we're coming and when we're not. He knows when we're sleeping. He knows when we're awake.
Santa? We're gonna get gifts?
Yeah, we're gonna get gifts, all
Yeah,
right.
that's what that's called.
Hmm.
The gift of charm.
And your final reward.
All right.
Aladdin
Martikovs.
reference.
Yep.
Okay. So after that fun encounter,
Mm,
Anna
For
will
who?
never forgive herself. It's fine. Add it to the list.
and you've sent the
Oh, we got the hot druid. I didn't know we captured the hot one.
yeah, you did.
Hell yeah.
Um,
That's the one that was frozen at the beginning of the battle or something?
Yeah. She's
The one without like
The one who didn't
Got
get
a
to do
midriff.
anything.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's all I.
So you come to arrive at the winery. Adrian Martikov is standing near the front door, holding a crossbow. When you get close, Bo comes running out after Hannah and comes up to him. Goes to her, I mean.
She will lose all composure and just be like, "Bo, baby," and just start hugging him.
That's adorable.
Aw.
No. He is baby.
Hmm.
Bo is the best.
Williams.
And Adrian says, "Well, you've returned."
With
I
another
had to disguise
captive for
myself.
you. Oh, it's fine.
Oh Lord.
They saw you earlier without a disguise. It's fine.
Mm-mm. No,
You didn't
she
have one
ducked
on.
back she ducked back into the house
Yeah, she had.
immediately.
So, another captive for you.
How exciting!
Sorry for all the baggage.
No, it's perfectly fine. He says he starts to talk to the druid in a language you don't understand. And the druid,
None of us?
none of you, no. Yeah. And the druid looks like and then he says, is obviously chastising her. So Uh, and then he
What
said,
you get with running off to the castle and joining Lord Strahd.
yeah. And then he yells, Elvir, come over here. And his brother comes from around the corner. And he says, tell Martin that he doesn't have to clean out the stables anymore and putting this druid on it. And Elvir says he'll be glad to hear that. And he kind of, with his crossbow, walks the druid into the stables. And then Adrian turns to you and says, sorry, I don't speak great with their language, but a little bit. My dad speaks better, but yeah, they're going to clean up this mess that they made.
Does it look like they know each other?
Like she knows him?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I was gonna be like, oh,
not
shoot.
Not in any sort of friendly sort of way. No.
Oh.
He's treating. You would say that he's pleasant, but it's treating them like a captive. Like
Right.
yeah.
Astra's just gonna watch all that happen and turn to them and ask, so what did you do with the other one?
He's downstairs in the basement, cleaning.
What's the plan?
They're going to clean up the mess they made. And then Dad will decide what to do with them.
But the longer they clean, the longer they stay alive in their mind.
I'm so sorry. Look at my cat.
Oh.
The one episode where the audience can't see.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Dawn is very cute.
I'm sorry, guys.
Out of character, Hana has the gemstone, right?
Do I?
I think so.
Not you.
I thought Val had it.
You're the one who grabbed it.
Yeah, Hana's the one that grabbed it from
Oh,
the
yep, I do. Okay,
statue.
you're right.
It's been a long 2 weeks.
Yep. Also, I was like dying last sessions.
But I didn't want to I know I don't think Val would just be like, "Hey, we got the gemstone" if she didn't have it. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's literally in my inventory. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have it. Yeah, she's kind of forgotten that she should have done like disguise self or anything. And we'll hand over the stone to them.
He looks. Adrian looks ecstatic. He's like, "This is great. I cannot believe that you did that. That you've brought this back to us. This saves the winery. This saves Barovia, or Barovians at least." And he takes it.
There's also a tree that's now in pieces over on near the hill.
What about that statue that they had?
Burned.
Good work.
It's a shame.
it seemed like they were trying to do some sort of ritual. This gemstone was embedded in the statue's chest. I don't know what their goal was, but
Well, that's not how you grow
it's
grapes.
good. They wanted to destroy your winery for. I missed what Derek said, so
That's not how you grow
Laughing,
grapes. That's not how you grow grapes.
but-
He says that very deadpan. He says, well, we did go up there and kill a couple of them before they ran us off, so it could be they wanted revenge. I don't know, though. But come in, please.
Wait a minute. What?
What?
You just said that they killed a couple of them before they.
When they first arrived. When they
Oh.
No, when they first came and stole the gem, we chased them back to the mountain,
Okay.
back to the
That's
hill.
not how. Okay, I got
Yeah.
confused.
That's
That's not how
okay.
my brain heard it. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, they did start it. I knew it.
Yeah. No, they chased the the druids back to the thing with the gem, but then the
Gotcha.
druids came back and occupied their
Gotcha,
thing.
gotcha.
So with more numbers. So he says, "Well, come inside, dry off." One of the boys comes running out of the stable. It's like, "I don't have to muck the stable." And then he says, "Well, come on inside. We're gonna make them clean up, and then we'll have a feast for dinner. And we can all talk."
Looking at the others.
I believe your plan was to stay the night to get a little
Alright,
rest. So.
Might drop off food for me.
Yeah, I think most of us are pretty tired after that.
Yes.
That would-
Those long rests is what we're asking right now. Yeah,
Probably.
yeah,
I mean, it'll be a few hours before you're eligible for a long rest, but if
Dinner.
yeah, but dinner and that. So they make the druids basically clean up the entire mess. So the kids help too. If you want to talk about anything for that, or we could just skip ahead till the dinner.
Like I think Val would ask like how the gemstones work.
So Adrian says we don't know for sure, but that's best asked to Dad at dinner. You can ask him. I'm sure he'll be happy to tell you what we know.
Okay, I will.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I think she would just help out.
Okay. All right, great. They probably need the most help up in the main area where somebody broke a vat and wine fell all over, and which they completely blame on the druids, by the way.
Of course.
Of course.
I mean, that's
course.
obviously who did it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Val would be like, how, kind of like subtle, not very subtly. She'd be like, "Are you okay with me helping with magic?"
No, that's fine. And then one of the boys is very excited about that. About
All
seeing.
right, she'll create an unseen servant to help
Oh.
clean.
How exciting.
Fancy. Does he have a name? No.
Okay.
Your face, you're just like,
speak it
no,
aloud."
why? See, that's the DM answer. Is that you don't have one, but it's more mysterious than that.
Milfred. His name is Milfred.
Ah, lovely.
That's amazing.
Lovely, wholesome name.
Such a. Oh man, my brain's gonna say that's such a butler name, but I think that still works in this
Still
situation.
fits, yeah.
Emmerich's got some like mending he could help a couple things with.
Astra's just gonna help move things.
Okay.
It's gonna be muscle.
They're all. Every one of them is very happy to see you. Quickly, they learn about the gem is back, and they're very excited. And everybody's in a good mood and happy here.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
What a
Like
nice
genuine-
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Second.
My cat has come to say hello.
Hello, cat.
Hi.
What do you want?
I want some treats.
He probably does. I had a container of treats from Ohio chilling
Okay,
on
sorry.
my counter, and Eclipse knocked them over, and I had to play Hungry Hungry Hippo against two cats.
Mhm.
I get them back in the container as fast as I could.
Mhm.
Literally, like scooching, like sliding Eclipse away from me across the floor to try and get them all up.
Absolutely amazing.
That's hilarious.
High stakes, hungry hippo.
The highest of stakes.
Hi.
Oh god. And then Emmerich did put on the mask animatum on their walk over
Okay.
because children.
That's children.
Scary.
At
Not
one
when you
point,
say it like that.
Emmerich is the least just passively intimidating person in our party. That includes the tiny,
Aggressively passive.
like the physically short-statured Hana. Hana
Listen.
just is more intimidating baseline than Emmerich.
Okay, visually.
Yeah,
I think the horse is scarier than Emmerich.
Wow.
but when
Okay.
Emmerich wants to be intimidating, he can be,
Yeah.
as Astrid has now experienced firsthand.
Bo can't breathe fire.
Oh, hell yeah. Not yet.
Yeah, he's a sidekick. Who knows?
Sorry,
I
go
believe
ahead.
in his ability to learn how to breathe fire.
Okay, we should be done. Let's go to dinner.
Okay, so it's dinner time. You can help cook if you want to. Before dinner, though, what they do, the family does, is they break the one's staff and make sure that they don't have any sort of weapons or magical implements upon them, which they don't, and then release them. Release the two druids and say, don't come back. You failed. Don't come back. You know what awaits you here. And unless you intervene, they're going to let them go.
Oh. Ugh.
I mean, we said we let them do what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means the other one could have survived.
Yep.
Yep.
But you didn't know
But-
that.
You do now, though. Haha.
Yeah.
Okay, but also, could it have? Because then we would have had to fight a vampire.
You're right, like a vampire who's clearly cherished by Strahd is to some degree, either as property or wife or whatever. But
He
yeah,
thinks we're all his property. It doesn't matter. Dimes a dozen.
But
Yeah,
right. But there's the
I think
property
his
here
letter
that's starving
indicates everyone
Barovia.
is his property.
that's
Yeah.
true.
But there's property that's starving in Barovia and Valaki, and then there's property that he keeps at home.
Mm-hmm.
And dresses very nicely.
And dresses
This is
very
morbid.
nicely.
Okay,
So,
dinner. This is morbid.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's accurate,
so,
but morbid.
yeah.
That was I think that was the best, worst description of Strahd's tyranny in Barovia that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I hate it, but that's what's happening. So
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he's the problematic capital
So,
B TM
all in all-
at the end of that.
The best option we had.
Kinda. Yep.
1 second. What's wrong? What's wrong? Come here.
Aww.
Yeah, Papa. Oh, hi, baby.
This is the
That is
episode
not
all
a
the pets come on.
lapdog.
No, she's a little noise sensitive, so she doesn't really like thunderstorms, and so she started to shake, and then she's realized that shivering gets attention. So now it's not just when she's scared, it's at other times too, and it's close to her dinner time, and I'm trying to get my roommate to feed her, but this is probably why she is shaking at me. She's not really scared.
Aw.
Like it's storming here.
Yeah.
It's
A
actually
little
snowing here with
manipulation.
lightning.
It's storming in Barovia, but not
It's always storming.
too bad.
Oh,
So, yeah, it's always storming in Barovia. That's just true. So if you don't mind me playing for a little bit with her on my lap, so they let them go. We have dinner. It's a little crowded up in their dining room. It usually is crowded. Now there's 5 more of you. And Davian, the old man, let me know if you guys need any more pictures to remind what they look like, offers a toast to you from some of their remaining stock and appreciates everything you can do, you have done for them. While he's been very distant in the previous encounters with them, he's much more, he's grumpy, but he's much more open to you guys now that you've done them such a big favor. Kids are running around. The kids are playing crazy. This is really honestly so different than Valaki or Barovia, and maybe even Kretsk. it might even remind Astrid of camp. So
I
they,
think after dinner, Astrid will end up being a jungle gym.
yeah.
For kids.
So they're very good. Okay, go on. Food's here. Thank you for your tolerance. So you had questions. Any questions you had for them? They're having They're having this dinner in your honor.
Val would at some point ask Davian how the gemstones work.
We don't. He says it's really not anything we know exactly how they work, but what they do is they bring life to places and things that don't have it. We bury them under the grapes, and it keeps the land warm and fresh for them.
And you said who made them?
They've been in our family for hundreds and hundreds of years. A wizard, the former owner of the Wizard of Wines, who founded this, and that was in the times before Strahd.
And his name is lost.
Yeah, we don't know his name. Our family came into the winery right after. The wizard must have died before the Turds invaded, or during that, because our family came into the land after it was reconquered. It was part of the Kretzkos holdings, and then we're their cadet line. So
it's interesting.
He's very proud of it, obviously. So yeah, we've got 3 fields, and when we have one, and the more of the 3 that we have, the better the wine is. So, but it'll suffice.
So there are 3 stones total?
There were, yes. I assume they still exist somewhere.
What happened to the other 2?
Well, the second one was stolen by Lysaga and her scarecrows about a week and a half ago. And we don't know if that's how the druids found out about it or what. Because it's not like we were around talking to everybody. It's like, oh, here, we've got all these powerful magic that helps us grow.
Yeah.
And that's not something you talk about.
I don't advertise their relics.
And then he kind of scowls a little bit and he says, the other one disappeared when somebody was supposed to be on watch 10 years ago. And, but it has been missing since then. And, the rest of the family are like, Dad, you need to forgive him. Give him a break. And I'm like, he was busy flirting. And I wasn't paying attention, and I am sorry. I'm not going to forgive him. So.
Do you have...
What? It doesn't appear that he's talking about anybody here, by the way. So,
Do you have a way to protect these besides watches?
Well, I don't know that we do. We do what we can. We have our friends out there. We try to run off the scarecrows with the ravens, but it doesn't always work.
Well, if this happens again, please contact us. Let us know. We'll see
well, that's very nice of you. And thank you. We'll definitely keep in touch. And you, by the way, we would like to give you a reward for what you've done. and he one of his sons hands him a little bag, and he puts them on. He puts them out, and he hands each of you a gem plus one very shiny river stone for Regis.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, good boy, Regis.
They coo over him. So they are moonstones, and they're worth 50 gold each. So,
Ooh, snazzy.
and
Thank
you are for destroying that menace to us and retrieving the stone. You are our heroes, and you are welcome here anytime. You need a place to stay. You're welcome here.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
We're aware that your eventual goal may lead you to acquire many enemies, so we're aware of this and still would welcome you here anytime.
Hopefully allies as well.
Well, we're not the best fighters, but if we hear anything or see anything, we'll let you know.
Are there still currently ravens up in the rafters like there was when we were here last?
No, they're mostly outside. There's a few of them once you'll see inside, but most of them are outside.
Mm.
They were honestly, they were harassing the druids.
Yeah, thank you. That's very generous and appreciated with the goals we're going for.
We understand. It's very brave of you, he says. So, anything that we can do to help, or at least to let you know, or if we hear anything, we'll let you know. We'll send a raven. We have a few friends throughout the land, he says, who, we keep in touch, keep an eye on things, and it's always good to meet other good people.
What was that woman's name again that you ran into?
Anastrasya. Here, I'll spell it. I'll spell you. Anastrasya.
Okay. When there's a lull in that conversation, Hana will ask him if he's heard of or knows anything about her.
The group kind of goes quiet, and Davian says, that is one of Strahd's brides.
Thank you. We run in with her on our way here, so.
He says, yes, I do not know. First of all, he says, well, I'm glad you survived it. And then he says, I suspect she was mixed up in this whole thing somehow based on what I've heard the druids say. So, just interpretation.
He was there on the hill with probably her, given he called that wolf Anna.
Yeah, she can shape shift.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's messed up.
That is messed up.
She's
Yes.
literally his dog.
Does
And fat. She can turn into.
is that an in-character?
No.
Okay.
No.
just
She
wondered.
just probably has a look of
Ew.
briefly repulsed.
Yeah.
This is honestly why, like, out of character, why I never understand why people go after Strahd. He's like the worst.
Yeah.
That's the appeal. I think. I don't know.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
go after in terms of romance or go after in terms of trying to kill him?
Well,
Well, I think that's
Romance
pretty
for-
obvious what
Pretty
I was
obvious.
saying.
Yeah, God, like even just explaining why he does some of the things he does, I'm just like, oh, this is worse. This is worse. I
This is
hate
bad.
it.
Yeah.
This is bad. And I know like a lot, even like he was worse in earlier editions too, I'm assuming. So
If I'm sure if I could play him better, then he'd be more attractive, but
no.
not by much.
it's not that would help.
You
I
would
want to say, like, they didn't really change much from past editions. His history is very much the same.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know too much, but I like gather some things
Mhm.
by social media, osmosis, just like absorbing it.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyways,
that was
yeah.
a long sidetrack.
Mhm.
So after Val says that, she says, Lilina, please correct me if I'm wrong, but the druids had turned away from their worship of the old ways, which whatever that was, to worshiping him, correct?
Yeah, they believe he is the land.
Hmm. I'm sure he'd
Which is-
like everyone to believe that.
Asinine. But it is.
That is interesting to know. We've never had much interaction with them. Obviously, they usually have kept to themselves. But though every once in a while they would be a threat on the road with their little plant creatures. But in general, their warriors and such kept to themselves, just like the mountain people do. So I don't know what is different. I don't know why Strahd or his bride thought they needed to intervene in our operation, but I do not pretend to understand him.
Oh, my face goes real white when I open a Google Doc. Okay.
It's
It's like ghosts.
It's your form of dread.
Yeah.
After
That's a little too
dinner,
holy. That looks too nice.
after dinner, I'm gonna excuse myself
Hmm.
and go outside.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions or anything? They let you give you some of the beds, make the kids sleep on the floor for you. Except Astrid, if Astrid doesn't want one.
Astrid's gonna sleep on the floor, but
Okay.
she's gonna bug somebody about how bunk beds are constructed.
The kids give you a wild tale about the bunk beds.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it.
Astrid and her bunk beds.
I made there just a freak of nature, and she's
Like
very
Lolita with the shopkeeper.
Uh-huh.
Emmerich would probably rather like sleep against a wall than like take one of the kids' beds.
They don't mind. They're offering them to you, but yeah, that's fine. Whatever you wanted to do.
Also, it might be a little small.
Yeah.
Anna would actually very happily take a top bunk just because then she can like comfortably like not wear full sleeves and like gloves to bed. So,
Uh-huh.
Oh. Yeah.
yeah.
So Astrid, Claudio tells you his story about how it's like sleeping in a tree, and so he likes the top. Everybody wants the top because it's like sleeping up in the tree. Only you can't have a tree in the house usually.
It's true, but there are trees outside. Well, that's not safe. Never mind.
No. Yeah, Mom doesn't like it when we go sleep with the trees outside.
Trees are nice though. Very fun to climb.
Like a little gremlin, Hannah's gonna like take like 3 glasses of wine and like kind of hold them in her hands and just try and figure out how to get into the upper bunk with them.
Honey, no.
Little wine gremlin.
Yeah.
Don't let her drink after midnight.
Can Emmerich try to like persuade her to do like maybe just 2 glasses?
How
Or
let's
like
hear it.
one
How,
big
how are you gonna
pitcher.
persuade her?
It's like, hey, it's probably easier to get up there if you don't have the 3rd one.
Oh, that's clever. You're right. Can you hold this for me?
Sure.
Great. She'll climb up and then she'll.
And he walks out. Good night.
Betrayal.
This is an intervention.
She'll just
He's
Hana
does
will
laugh.
remember this.
she'll just sweetly call Astrid.
No,
Astrid.
don't do it.
Astrid comes in with like one of the younger kids just like hanging off of her arm.
Mhm.
She'll down a glass and then hold it out to her. Will you get me a glass, please?
And I
No,
Thank you.
Let her
don't
be a
do it,
drunk.
Astrid.
Fine.
do you actually try it like and tell Astrid?
Yes. He's like, don't.
I think
She'll
Val
get
would just
puppy eyes.
leave the room
Can I
at
roll
this
for
point.
persuasion?
Oh my
That's
god.
between you guys.
I think Astrid will look at Emmerich and also drink the glass, and then when he walks away, she'll go get another one and give it to her.
Oh my god.
Thank you, dear. And then she'll like just climb back. No one hears her for the rest of the night.
A triple cross.
Yep. Not counting whatever, probably like 2 glasses she had at dinner. So
Get it.
This intervention's going terribly.
When I go outside, I'm just gonna go talk to the ravens
Okay.
and make sure they will keep an eye out and find us if something goes wrong with the family.
They are generally agreeable to that. They say the family's their friends.
And I ask one of them to go ahead and let Danica know that we're coming back and everything's good.
Okay, they like
Rations, food.
yeah, they like have at first they're like arguing which one wants to go do it. And then until you bring out the rations and then they all want to go do it. So
I will pick 3.
okay.
Yeah. And then I avoid whatever the fuck's happening upstairs.
All right.
Val's trying to find another room to sleep in.
Yeah. I have a feeling like Val and Lolita will like hide in the study or something. There's gotta be a couch or chair or something in there that's cozy.
Oh, Emmerich is gonna like talk to Val
Okay.
and be like, there was like the cave, the hidden cave downstairs we never looked at.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
Should
I
we
forgot about
ask
that.
about that?
Yeah, I wonder if they know of it.
We can ask in the morning.
Well, okay. Yep. Yep.
Oh, not that I'm there. Shit. Sorry.
I don't know if you were
I'm
hanging
just
around
like
with Val.
in the
You could have been there.
background. I'm just like in the background, like.
That's actually probably what Val would have said anyway, because it's like everyone's going to bed right now, right?
If that's what you guys want to do, unless you have something else.
We can just talk.
Esther will probably do what she did before and put her bedroll down in the same room as Hana.
Okay.
No.
yep, Hana's just quiet when she's up there and cozy.
Mhm.
So
I'm drunk.
Astrid
Yep.
will try and journal again. She hasn't done that in a while. She will try and healthily process her thoughts in a written format, and then get frustrated and go to sleep.
Oh my god.
Bless you all.
Been a long day.
All right. The evening passes uneventfully. Everybody gets their long rest, their hit dice and spells and such things back.
Love it.
Temporary hit points gone.
If you want to get the hit points down, if you want to change your spells, feel free to go ahead and do that.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that you were talking about maybe curing the poisons out of some of the vats of wine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Yeah.
On my character sheet, it currently says that I have spell slots remaining 24.
Oh,
What's
Nice.
correct? What's the correct number?
Nice.
For level 5. Is it
Uh,
3 or is it
Fucking
4?
sling him, yo.
it's
The new spellcaster in town.
it should be what it says on the left-hand side.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, nope, that's a non-correct number. Okay. What are we planning on doing today? Purging the poison and what else? Are we traveling back to Balaki today?
Yeah, we're gonna go visit Stella, and we're gonna check up on probably Irina and what else?
Val wants to talk to Father Lucian.
On the way, we asked, as we're leaving, what's up with the cave in your basement?
There is some mold down there that radiates cold and helps keep the wine fresh.
But there's like a cave.
Yeah, that's where the mold is. Can't let it touch the stuff because if you get too close to it, it'll burn you, like cold burn. But
Interesting.
on the other side of the wall, it keeps the basement cold.
But the cave doesn't open anywhere.
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you grow it there on purpose?
It's another thing that's been there for hundreds of years, but yes, it's on purpose. Someone was very smart.
Yeah, the wizard sounds very helpful.
Would you like to see it?
Yes, I would love to see it.
They are happy to show it to you. They caution to stay at least 5 feet away from it. Otherwise, it will hurt. But
Otherwise, you'll get 1d6 fire damage.
when I say burn, I mean cold burn. It'll give you cold damage.
Question.
Yes.
If I had like a little vial and used Mage Hand to peel some off the wall, could I take a sample?
Sure, I'll let you take a sample of brown mold.
Ew.
Why?
This is the first time she's used Mage Hand too.
Oh.
Yeah. Immediately, like the entire vial, like goes freezes up.
Oh, that's
Rad.
cool.
All right.
All right. They ask if you would like them to send the first. They appreciate even more effusive of their praise of you for if you're casting spells to fix the vats.
So I can purify food and drink.
Mhm.
All food and drink within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Not just one vat.
It would take 3 castings of the spell to fix
Do it
the
as a
3
ritual.
vats.
Let's do it as a ritual.
Well, I
Can
can't
we do it as a ritual?
I can't do any rituals.
If
I
you
can
have
do
it
it as a
memorized and it's a ritual spell, then you can cast it as a ritual.
Not paladins can.
Not paladin.
Well, not.
Yeah.
I was answering.
So, so I would say, Asher, don't worry about it, because Emmerich and Alina can do it as a ritual.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll
So
just
they-
spend the time to do it.
They are very thankful for that, and they would like to know if you have a preference where they send the first shipment of wine since it's late.
Send it to Danica.
Okay.
She's the one that told us you were in danger.
That makes them laugh and smile. Kind of a friendly chuckle kind of thing. So they do. They say that they're going to take it this morning if you wanted to accompany them. It's no pressure, but if you wanted to go with them.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we're headed, right?
Yeah.
Safety numbers. She'll put on her Hans disguise and just not say anything if no one says anything back to her.
Yeah, nobody says anything about it. But, I mean, you definitely get the impression that they are well aware.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just like, we're gonna roll with this.
Yep.
We're
If
just gonna
they
pretend
know-
like this doesn't exist. It's
Part of
fine.
her is kind of happy that she gets to drive her father wild with like paranoia that her daughter is actually back and who knows what she's doing if he figures it out. So,
All right.
and Isaac for that matter. So,
The direction that they'll be traveling to get back,
It's north and east.
will that take them past
the Vistani camp.
Yes.
If nothing happens on the road, she's gonna want to see how the Vistani are.
Okay.
Not necessarily go into camp, but just like cut close enough to, see that there's no fires and no one's screaming, "Where's Arabelle?" And
Again.
yeah, because who knows?
Okay. So let me switch this. Which map we're on? No, down there. There we go. It's raining again.
He's just laying in front of my computer, all excited and just not excited necessarily, but just like, I exist, aren't I cute?
On the walk, Emmerich will ask Anna if he can pet Bo.
Sorry.
That's fine. I appreciate you helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pet Bo.
Yeah.
Bo loves everyone.
He's the bestest boy. The bestest little horsey boy.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Bo how he's doing.
He says he feels good.
Will you tell him that I love him? She says it's like completely straight face.
Mhm.
Oh, she loves you.
I know.
Oh, how Star Wars. I look at her and I go, he loves you too.
Oh, I'm so glad because he's absolutely my father's horse. He's not mine.
Yeah.
I stole him.
He is yours now.
He is mine now.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna work on getting your dogs back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say you're surprised that we're all comfortable killing, but like we would totally kill your dad. Anyway.
Kill, chase off, maim, imprison and interrogate. Any of the above.
So, how close are you going to get to the camp, Astrid?
How far off of the road that we're walking on is it?
It's exactly 1,500 feet.
Not
Half
ish.
a mile.
Um,
A little more than half a mile.
she's probably gonna be scouting slightly ahead anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll veer off. Close enough that she can see if people are up and walking around, but not so close that like she could tell by their face who they are.
Okay. So you can tell that people are up and walking around, and as far as you can tell from this distance without actually interacting with somebody, everything looks normal.
And then she'll go back and pretend that she didn't do anything. That's fine. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you get to the gate.
Can I help you?
That's what they say at the gate.
I
Can I
see.
help you?
No, actually, they open the gate for you automatically, or probably more likely for the Martikovs. And they like cheer for them when they show up.
Yeah.
They got
This is so much easier.
Yeah. And
I really needs the alcohol, let's be honest.
Velaki, the intervention. So they do still go over your papers and things like that with you guys, just to make sure. But since you've been okayed by Isaac and the Baron, they let you in without any problems or questions. However,
this endorsement we want.
yeah.
Yeah.
He does. One of the guards says, "Oh," and looks at Val. He says, "Fellow Lucian wanted to talk to you guys, your group, you and your
Oh.
group.
Okay.
He just asked if we saw you."
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and then they usher you inside. The Martikov brothers are going to go to the inn. You can let them go alone. You can go. You can do whatever you want, actually.
Like,
Can we though? I would want to veer off and start walking to the church.
yeah, same.
Yeah, church first.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even think Val would consider going anywhere else.
I'll meet you guys back at the church. I'm
Where
gonna
are
go
you
talk to Danica.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's go to the church first, and then we'll do Danica afterwards.
Just showing your butt. All right. For those that cannot see the screen because of today's stream, just imagine Eclipse once again jumping up onto my shoulder and showing his butt to the entire audience.
It's
just
not
how it
that
goes.
kind of stream Eclipse. You're gonna get us banned.
He makes it that kind of stream every time.
We can't show kitty tail on the stream.
Chicka bow wow.
Ban.
All right. Well, yeah, I put you on this screen so you don't have a black screen. All right. So you are at the Church of St. Andral.
Cool.
Are you guys going to go inside? You can put yourself
Yeah.
inside.
No, we'll just leave. Goodbye.
Okay.
No.
Just want to check and make sure it's in one piece. So as soon as he sees Hans, he immediately gets up, and he looks kind of nervous, and he says, "Jessica, Irina, would you mind to escort the parishioners outside for a moment? I have some things to discuss with this group."
So Irina's there and happy and
Yes,
good. Okay.
she's alive.
Oh,
I was about to be like,
Emmerich
where
visibly
is she?
relaxes.
She gives Emmerich a hug on
Aww.
the way out. Yeah. And
Ashley just waves excitedly at her.
and if you don't intervene, they're going to go past you guys and stand outside until it's just you guys.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is currently sleeting outside my window.
How exciting.
A little bit.
So I apologize if it gets louder than that. It's very interesting because it's sleeting and it's thunderstorming, so there's random flashes of lightning in the sky too.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Fun.
it's a very interesting combination happening right now.
So he goes up to you and he says, "Hannah?"
Mhm.
There, he says, thank the morning Lord you're here. There's some, I don't even know how to say it. We have a problem.
say it.
Well, you see, the underneath, I don't know if I think I ever showed you. I didn't show anybody, but it's probably best if I just show you. Come on. And he leads you behind the altar. And
Oh boy.
what?
Yeah, go on.
And he there's he moves a carpet, and there's a trapdoor. And he opens up the trapdoor, and there's some stairs that go downstairs, down, and
I'm just gonna go like, do all churches have secret underground
pretty much.
basements?
Yes.
Okay.
And like,
I mean, yours
she'll say-
did too.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Hana will just look at him like, of course, and just do like a really straight face just to screw with him a little bit.
Emmerich, I'd like you to give me a perception roll with advantage.
You're waiting for it to be a wisdom save, and I was like, wait, no. Straw's just
right off the
waiting
bat.
underneath the trapdoor for them.
That would be
Gotcha.
horrendous. Oh, I got an 18 and a 19.
Nice.
So a 19 plus 3 is a 22.
Cool.
I can math.
I'll tell you in a second what you figure out.
Oh.
So he leads you down the little stairs, and there is this tiny room with like a tiny little dais, and on top of the dais is something that I'm going to show you.
Ooh. Handouts.
I assume that you guys are all going down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rachel is very
Yeah.
nervous.
Are you?
A little bit. Let's see it.
What?
He says
Evil.
Yeah, it's pretty.
it's not supposed to be evil. It's
It's like it's gonna start walking around. Right?
I know.
Like it just-
He says this is the reliquary where the bones of Saint Andral have laid for hundreds of years. Somebody has taken them, and I don't know who or why, but since they are gone, the church is no longer sanctified.
Oh, fuck.
And I don't even know where to start looking.
What can I have, like a history check on that figure?
Sure, it's who the church is named after.
Okay, but like I'm just curious if there's any other
Yeah.
significance.
Go ahead and roll, and I'll tell you what you know.
Nothing.
Yeah. He's an old saint. That's who they named the church after. So,
is it okay
Did
if I
Emmerich
do
roll?
one too?
if you want to, you can roll history or religion.
All right, my character sheet is acting like a jerk.
We're gonna go with religion.
Straw probably sent
I will
someone
just
in
roll.
there and to steal the bones.
I got a dirty 20.
22
Okay.
because I got an 18.
Saint Andral is an ancient saint who died, 500 years ago, 700 years ago, something like that. As far as you know, a long time ago. He was either the depending on the story, either the founder of the religion of the Morning Lord, or he brought the religion of the Morning Lord to the Barovians, or came with when Barovia was founded. Different stories tell different things because it was a very long time ago. But one of the most important saints of the Morning Lord.
Okay.
Okay. Some important bones.
All right.
What you say?
I know you've probably already looked into this. Anyone suspicious lately? Anyone who's been hanging around?
No. When it happened at night, and Yeska and I were off. We're off tending to Udo the shoemaker, who had been hurt, and honestly, Yiska is the only person besides myself who knows about the bones. And I only told him because he was scared, but I wanted to reassure.
But would Yiska have a reason for taking them, perhaps? At all?
No, he's like a son to me. So while you're looking around at this, Emmerich, you see that there's some damage on the front of the of this, maybe where it was closed or secured, and because you know these things, it appears to be that damage or the lever that was used is a shovel.
You know
Are there
your
any
shovels
shovels
so
down
well.
here?
There are not any shovels down here, no.
Okay. And there's a cemetery attached to the church, right?
There is.
That's kind of the only place I would expect a shovel to be used.
Well,
So-
people in farms use them, but yeah.
As the person who literally wields one as a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I got to roll.
Because I use the shovel.
Because
Okay.
you know what Mark
Because you are a shovel expert.
Apparently.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you know who takes care of like the grounds or the cemetery?
Oh, Milvash does.
I'm sorry, can we back up? Does the devil know about these
No.
rooms?
Only the priest of the church.
So you
No,
don't think he could have sent someone in charmed, steal them to get to Irina?
Anyone who's bewitched by the devil, the bewitchment ends when they come inside because of the bones.
Good to know.
That's real good to know if we can get the bones back.
Unless they weren't bewitched.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know. It could have been anybody. I'm sure it is somebody with, I can only think the worst and fear the worst. But with Miss Irina, it's.
Okay.
Did Irina see anyone?
We will talk to Irina. We'll talk to anyone who's been on the grounds.
So it does look like someone used a shovel specifically to break this open.
Oh. But
So
it couldn't have been Milvash. He's like son to me.
We can't rule anyone out.
Is anyone not a son to you?
Only those two.
All the daughters.
And do we know Novash?
Milvash is his name. Miliovj, something like that.
Milovage.
Yeah. No, you've not met him. Hannah knows the name and has seen him around. He's a older teenager. And he was one of the orphans at the orphanage. So, but
I'll need to speak to my colleague.
But he says, if you would like to talk to Jeska, I'll bring him in, and Milvash would be at his home in the orphanage.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm worried about Irina staying here.
I am as well.
This happened last night, by the way.
Okay.
Or I noticed it had been disturbed last night.
How often do you check them?
I don't normally check them, but there was some dirt under the altar where the door is that leads down to this room that was not what I expected. So I was going to clean it off and move the thing, and I noticed the lock had been broken and it had been opened.
Okay, well, we will do some questioning and ask Irina what she would feel safest doing.
Mm-hmm.
She'll kind of look over Emmerich and that because Emmerich's like closer to her, but like, we don't want to make any decisions for her.
He looks horrified by the idea that someone else will know, but he doesn't say anything. But definitely, Bahana knows that expression.
We don't have to. We won't tell her about the bones. We just need to tell her that it's not safe.
Right. And ask her if she saw anything suspicious last night. Or has noticed anything. Agreed? Everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Because unfortunately, she's a primary target. If she gets information that's dangerous, then that could affect all of us and her. So
And she's injured.
yeah. Okay.
All right. So we're going to pause for a minute here, do a little break, about 15 minutes, and we will be back with the questioning.
Alrighty.
Okay, we are back and better than ever. Welcome back to Oops All Barovians. We have just heard some distressing news about the bones of St. Andral at the church, and we've agreed to talk to people at the church about it. But before we do that, let's talk to Danica, because Lena wanted to talk to her. So, did you have something in particular you wanted to ask her?
Not really.
Okay. Well, good.
I just figured we should stop and somebody should stop and say hi. I don't know if we're gonna be staying.
Yeah.
No, that's understandable.
Here's the deed. Here's some wine.
Yeah, she's happy to see you. She's very excited that the wine has come. More excited because everybody else will be happier. They actually ran out yesterday, so things were not good. And she says thank you. She really appreciates what you've done.
Just wanting to get. Oh, I wanted to ask her about if they did anything with Hannah's other brother. What's
Victor?
his name? Victor.
I don't remember what you asked them to do.
Because we kind of told them what was going on and what he did. If there was any way they could help with that.
There wasn't really anything they can do. They're just keeping an eye on making sure he's in trouble. Though Danica might tell you that the Baron has insisted that Irina come visit and have Victor down to eat with her.
No.
As in that's already happened?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Don't do it. No.
Oh, hell no.
Already happened. Yuck.
Oh, Irina, I'm so sorry. Let's get her out. Let's get her out of Valaki right now. Right now.
Anything
Get her
happen
1,000
with
miles
that?
away.
Let's take her to Immel.
Did anything happen with that?
I'm more worried about freaking Victor than Strahd sometimes.
No, nothing happened except a very awkward dinner.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I don't think she'd put up with this shit anyways. She'd be like, little boy, get out of here. Like,
Okay, well, if there's nothing new, I tell her that we will probably not be staying long. Probably heading to Immel. Bearing anything else that might happen in the city that I don't currently know about.
Okay.
So, okay.
She's very concerned for your safety going to Immel, but just because it's the long way and it's not a trail, it's wilderness and stuff. So.
Fine.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
fine.
So back at the church. I'm glad I could entertain you, Leah.
Let me know when I get there.
You get there.
Oh.
You get there as after they've when they were about to go either to talk to Yiska or Irina, and those people are going back in the church. So the other people. So however you guys want to handle it. That's when Liliana shows up.
Emmerich probably would try to get Irina to come aside with them.
Okay.
Wait, just you?
No,
Yeah, okay.
Whatever the group wants to do.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
She gives Emmerich another hug.
Yep.
Also gonna give her a hug.
He's bright red.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 hugs.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Irina, can I have a hug?
Astrid gives her a hug.
Yeah.
As in Astrid gives Irina a hug.
Aww.
It's good. It's actually not much of a hugger, so it's
Yeah.
fine. But Hannah, Hans. Wait, has Irina seen Hannah as Hans? Like, does she know?
We'll say that
she has.
that's up to you.
Okay, we'll just say it for simplicity's sake.
Mm-hmm.
That she does. Irina, how are things? Yeah.
You know.
He's a weird old man sometimes. I'm sorry.
He is, yes. And
Yeah.
your father has had me over a couple nights.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Well, it's something different.
Just don't ever go upstairs.
Yeah, stay 1,000 miles away from Victor, please.
I don't
The-
think he's very interested in me anyway.
Oh, you're worth
she
so much
can't.
more than
The
Victor.
mists would bring her back in. She can't be that far away.
Correct. Thank you, Lena.
You should probably
My-
pick a different
My
length.
mistake. Yeah, you're right. So Irina, my uncle, he's a little concerned right now. He said he's been seeing some suspicious activity last night. Did you see anything?
No,
No.
he didn't mention anything to me.
Okay. Well, he probably didn't want to alarm you, but
Yeah, that's very nice of him. No, I haven't seen anything or just the usuals.
just the usuals.
Yeah, the usual people who come in.
Mhm.
It's surprising. I mean, not surprising, but it's the same group of 50 people.
It is. Yeah.
Are any of them acting odd?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Lalena's not in. Well, sorry. Sorry. Well, no, I was just saying Lalina doesn't really get what's going on, but she could probably infer their line of questioning that they're trying to get an answer out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Was anybody acting like they were trying not to be suspicious? Like overly themselves? Like when you don't want to draw attention to yourself, you act like you think people think you are. You know what I mean? Like
Badly act normal.
yes.
you act natural.
Like if somebody's a big hugger and they're like, "Oh God, I gotta act natural," so the person hugs literally everybody.
Don't call me out.
I'll see you. I see you over there.
That's me as Heather, not Asher.
It's like, wait, Irina, are you trying to act natural?
Irina says, Lena, I've never seen anybody who does it as well as you. So, and no.
Okay, thank you, Irina.
I'm gonna go get some aloe for that.
Okay, Irina.
Burn.
It's okay,
Yes.
Irina.
What did I do to her?
Nothing.
No,
Gonna have a little crush
You
on
set
Lena.
yourself up. Knock yourself down.
Did she say that as a
But
friend?
she's in my body, so
Oh,
did I
she-
just insult myself?
No, she said that in a person who is very good at making you unsure if something is an insult or a compliment. But if you're not paying too deep of attention, it's definitely a compliment.
Yeah.
But she shows off a little bit of that charisma, that noble charisma.
Great, thank you. This is
Amazing.
why I don't hang out with other noble people. Hans is literally just gonna be like, I'm gonna go talk to the others, and then
Mhm.
go talk. I'm sorry, it starts with a Y. What's their name?
Jessica,
Jessica. Thank
little
you.
boy.
Hi, Jessica.
Jessica. Do you want me to show pictures? Do you remember? Do you care?
I think I actually remember, but you can show a picture for stream
Okay.
or whatever.
La 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 la. It's been a long time.
It has.
But go ahead and start your role playing. So.
Hey, how's it going? Just tell me what's up. I haven't been here in a minute.
Oh, it's everything. It's yeah. He's a little flustered, just like the DM, and says, it's been a little hectic around town. Lots of people are worried about things, especially after the festival. And usually there's like a couple days after the festival where everybody's very happy, and then they get worried. But this time it was like right away. We were all worried.
Yeah, was it the whole thing that happened in town
Yeah.
square? Yeah. What are they saying about that?
Oh, not much out loud.
Oh, that's All right, people.
That tracks.
Yeah. So hey, have you noticed anything a little bit different around here, like in the last night or so? Like anyone acting strangely or anything out of
Father
place?
Lucian's been very tense.
It's been very tense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm worried about him.
Me too. That's why I'm asking.
He's very old, you know.
Yeah, he is. um. So was he tense like 2 nights ago, or just like this morning?
No, just this morning he
This
got up.
morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Did you notice any new faces around here?
No,
No.
no, pretty much the usual congregation.
I see. Okay. Well, thank you so much for that info. Thank
You're
you so much for
welcome.
talking to me. You stay safe. All will be well.
Okay, all will be well.
Yeah. Thank you. And Hans just.
Did Father Lucian unlock something to go down the tunnel?
No.
Or did he just have to move a thing and walk?
He had to so he moved the rug. Underneath the rug was a trap door with a latch, but it had no lock on it at this time. He did imply that there had been a lock.
Oh, okay.
When he was talking, but there was not a lock when he did open it for you.
That's fine.
Okay, so now we have to go to the orphanage and talk to the other guy. 19-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Hans is just gonna let's one thing after the other. We have stuff to do.
What's going on?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Outside. We'll talk about the outside. Or in a
Okay,
private
you're
room.
outside.
Yeah.
So, Emmerich was gonna tell Irina and be like, so the church right now isn't the safest place.
Oh.
So we wanted to know what you wanted to do about that. Is there...
Can you be more specific?
Look
is
to
this
Hans.
something I have to worry about for ever? Or for an hour?
Maybe a day.
Going forward until things change is something you have to worry about.
Yes.
Oh. Well,
basically, you're worried that these grounds aren't as protected anymore.
Oh, she's very crestfallen. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's what we're asking, because we're trying to see what caused this change, so.
Okay. How long do I have to think on that?
A few hours.
Okay. Yeah, I'll think on that.
Because I don't think we're going to stay in Valaki tonight, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I can do it. Yeah.
Okay. I know. I'm so sorry, but I just wanted to inform you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, everybody, let's go back in the church.
And Irina,
Yep.
That's keep that information on the.
Yeah. I got that.
Thank you. Cool. Okay.
Once it's just us, Astrid will catch Selena up.
What?
Oh, wow!
She can't be left alone.
No.
I think she's all right during the day.
Strahd appeared during.
We saw him yesterday.
Was it during the day?
During the day.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, right, because there's no sun. God fuck.
Yeah.
He
He is probably okay. She is probably okay, like right now, but.
How about I leave Regus over the church just in case?
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna
Yes.
stay too.
You're gonna stay? You don't want to see
I mean, it's great that Regus is here. It's great that he'll be able to tell you if something's going on. It doesn't help if we're across town.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, and I apologize. I kind of railroaded that. Like, this is like Hana in character, by the way. Like, I just wanted. I know we have a lot to do. I don't want to stay here longer than we have to. Is everyone okay? Do we see Stella or do we talk to? Do we go to the orphanage right now?
I think I'm gonna stay here as well. I mean, I have all the ingredients for my brother's cure. I would like to talk to your
Yeah, that's
father
true.
about that.
Yes.
Then I can go talk to
I think we should try and find the bones first.
yes. That seems more pressing.
We don't have any leads.
How
Like,
about
Yeah, we
nothing.
talked to the young man at the orphanage to go find them.
Yeah.
what if Regis went with them? You and I stay here, so that way we have a way of getting their attention if something goes wrong.
Okay. Yeah. He can talk to Astrid.
We have great conversation. It's awesome. Astrid trusts Regis more than she trusts Val right now.
Literally the same, but okay.
I know. Again, she doesn't have bad intelligence, but she is not like
Yeah.
fine.
So Father Lucian is happy for the distraction to write up the scroll with the ingredients you have.
She wasn't gonna be pushy about it. She's just gonna be like,
No.
have it when you've got time.
No, he's actually very happy for the distraction because he's very concerned about. Yeah.
And while that's happening, I'm gonna do like a patrol.
Okay.
Like, what is that word? You're going around in a circle.
Mhm.
I was gonna say figure 8 because I didn't know what you're doing.
Only 10 minutes. Dang it. Never mind. I was gonna do protection from evil and good on Irina, but it only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Okay, never mind. I won't do that then.
So give me a perception roll, Keely.
Oh, I get to roll?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Are
We
we
do
playing
that in
D&D
this
today?
game?
What the heck?
This is after the rest of you guys have left, so.
Perception. 10.
Okay. You don't notice anything, so don't worry about it.
Rad.
Mhm.
So freaking cool.
All right. Now, to the orphanage.
I don't trust it.
Let's see, who is here? Let's see, we got an Emmerich.
Unholy Trinity.
Wow.
That's their fan fiction name.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Am I wrong? I'm sorry.
No, you're not. That's
Okay.
the thing. Oh, gosh.
Oops, wrong button. All right. Anyway, oh yeah, I should put the viewers here.
Silly.
And I will put Val pretending to be here. And Elena pretending to be here so you can at least see the screen. Okay. Here we go.
But I figured Regis was gonna report on this all to me anyway.
This is true.
Okay.
This dilapidated two-story house has seen better years, though in its time it was likely home to a wealthy family. Its plaster exterior has chipped and flaked away in many places to reveal dirty brick beneath. The panes of its windows appear frosted until getting closer, when it becomes clear that what obscures them is soot and grime. Excuse me. Shutters hang from the outer facade with tenuous grasp, threatening to break free, but clinging stubbornly still. A teenage boy sits out front of the building, picking at weeds idly.
This the kid?
Yeah.
Like, okay. How do you spell their name?
No, is that the person that you're looking for? No,
Yeah.
that is the
Okay.
kid who's in the description.
Okay.
It's his name though that you're looking for is Milivoj.
Thank you. I'm so bad with those. Yeah. Pencil.
V is in Victor or Z is in.
V is in Victor.
Okay.
Milivoj.
V as in bastard younger brother. Yes. Hey friends. Oh my god, how do I pronounce his name? Now I'm reading it and I can't remember how to pronounce it.
Milivoj is how I pronounce it.
Milivoj. Thank you.
So you're taking after the boy that's out there?
Yeah, he's like, is Milivoj around? Is super casual Hans, and who's like,
Uh-huh.
I'm cool. Can I get up?
He says, he's in his room, but he's sick.
He's sick?
Oh no.
Yeah.
What's he? Is it a cough? Is it?
He's, I don't, give me a persuasion roll.
Ugh. I don't like that because Ilya was just sick.
Mm-hmm. Here's the boy, by the way.
Tu play.
It's
How
the
often do you
boy.
check on him?
Me? Not much. I mean, you know.
Does anyone bring him water, check his fever?
Yeah, the girls do.
18.
I mean, he's a grown-up now, so. He says, well, you know, he's kind of like pale and has a fever and is sleeping. Do you want me to get Miss Velasco? Do you need, I mean...
Yeah. We just want to check in on him. We have some question to ask him about the church and stuff.
Oh.
We have a message for him from Father Lucian. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Lucian, whatever.
Well, last time I saw he was asleep, but if you want to go in,
long. Yeah.
okay. All right. So, do you know where his room is?
No. Do you mind leading us?
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
All right.
Thought for a second I was gonna be like, no, just leave. Bye.
All right. Opens the doors. As Derek opens the doors.
Opens the doors and then tries to kill us. Love it.
He's a perfectly harmless orphan. What are you talking about?
That's what they say about Bruce Wayne. So,
room descriptions. Cool.
Wow.
The front hallway is wood paneled and dimly lit. The wooden floors are old and worn, and the steps of the main staircase sag with age. A pile of children's shoes lay by the western wall. And he goes to the left and opens that door. As soon as Derek can. That's not what I wanted to do. Sometimes you want to move things, and instead you resize them.
Common problem.
I do that all the time when I'm running a game. I've just made like monsters just like completely warped a few times. I'm like,
suddenly they're massive.
Okay, he leads you into this big room with a description. The orphanage's main living area features an old couch, a few mismatched stuffed chairs, chests crammed with worn toys, and two small dining tables surrounded by chairs. 3 young girls crowd around a dollhouse in the south of the room. An older boy paces the room with a toddler on each hip as he tries to soothe them. Another boy and a girl are playing a game of tag and chase each other around the furniture. An older girl sits on the couch and reads aloud to 4 more gathered toddlers. The room is a den of chaos and noise. I'm going to show you some pictures, but you are no longer able to criticize my choices of ages for pictures.
Is that a
I
binding
remember. Yes.
deal?
Yes. All right.
I
Have
don't
you
even
improved?
remember-
No.
I don't remember which kid it was that we were.
It was
getting-
their toddler, the Martikovs toddler.
And he picked like a 12-year-old girl.
She's gonna kill us with that massive fist of hers. Holy shit.
What?
Is that how they play tag?
Yes.
Whack!
These are the girls that are playing with the dollhouse. So. And this is the very dramatic girl who's reading to the toddlers. And this is the boy who's trying to calm the other toddlers. No toddler pictures, though.
He looks like he could be Peter Pan.
He probably could be. And, damn it, I'm missing a picture, but that's okay.
Oh, no.
This is the boy playing tag. The girl playing tag shall be named later. But Kellen, Keller, leads you just like deftly dodges through the kids like he's done 1,000 times before, up this way.
Does it appear to be any adults anywhere?
Not in this room.
Okay.
Okay.
You're like, excuse me. Excuse me.
It's not unusual for older teenagers to take care of the little kids, though. That's pretty normal in this kind of society.
Yeah. It's just the question of if there's adults at all involved in this orphanage.
Well, you have not seen any yet.
Correct. And I don't recall any at the festival either. I recall it being all kids.
All right.
So.
Let's move Regis up here. Okay. This bedroom is sparsely furnished. And here we are. Here's a picture. This bedroom is sparsely furnished. The floors are covered with the dirt, and an old shovel lies on the ground at the foot of the bed. Incongruously, a framed doily hangs on the wall. A sickly young man sleeps fitfully. A muddy crocheted quilt tots to the floor beside him. He's covered in sweat from fever and has blood-mixed bile on his lips. His pallor is yellow-tinged and deathly pale.
Well, he's not faking it.
Oh,
Cool.
Jesus.
But he has a shovel and can Astra tell if there is dirt under the bed too? Or on the bed or any of that? Or is it just dirt on the ground?
If you would like to inspect closer, you're welcome to do so.
Nope.
Hannah's gonna come over and she doesn't know better. She's gonna try cure wounds.
Okay.
Because he looks like
You can do that in front of the kid?
in front of him.
Yeah. In front of the orphan who brought you there.
Oh, no. Good point.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if he was like in the room or not.
He's just standing outside waiting for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
she'll step in.
Mhm.
And be like, hey, buddy. My God, you look awful. You all right?
He does not respond.
Is he alive?
He's breathing, but it's very
Okay.
ragged.
Oh God. Okay.
Emmerich's gonna also go over to the other side of the bed.
Okay.
Astra's
Yeah.
gonna pick up the shovel and look at it for hitting marks.
It's pretty beat up, like it's hit a lot of things in its time.
Okay.
Yeah. Emmerich's not gonna. He's gonna do a lesser restoration.
Okay.
Straight up.
Let me see. Give me a second here. Wrong page. Come on, open up. I love Roll20. I've invested a lot in it. All these sunk costs. All will be forgiven if you sponsor us, Roll20.
Yeah.
We will speak your truths. Sponsor us.
There we go.
They don't want us to speak their truths.
Don't.
That would not be helpful.
That's not helping.
Okay. All right. So the the other boy Keller who brought you in doesn't apparently know that you're casting a spell, or at least doesn't react shocked or alarmed. He just looks confused and like he would rather not be standing here anymore.
Okay, yeah. Hans is gonna be like, I'm just gonna, and he'll like close the door.
Okay. And he's like, did Astrid come in, or is she gonna stay up?
No, she came in to look with the shovel. Let me move right here. Let me get rid of the handout. Yeah.
I like that. That was well played, Rachel.
Yeah.
Let me just
Huh. Now I have to roll again for him. I can't decide. Okay.
She can do damage control. It's alright.
So you did a Luster Restoration, correct?
Yes.
He is nothing changes in his condition,
Okay.
which, if he had a disease, that would fix it. If he was poisoned or paralyzed, that would fix it. So that is kind of alarming.
Okay.
there be any curse on those that she says this very quietly to them. Do you think there would be any curse on those that removed the bones?
I don't know. Let's search his room.
Yeah.
Well,
and
let
check.
me try it, and he's gonna do remove curse.
Okay.
But you all prepared with your spells.
I thought we were going over to Stella. Okay.
Next.
So like we were like, listen, he got lucky.
I
If
prepared
it works.
with someone else.
I've rolled 2 ones in a row for this boy to figure out what he should be doing, so he's still just standing there stupidly.
Excellent.
What's going on, huh? Who?
Yeah. So remove curse. There does not seem to be any change.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're gonna search the room.
No, actually, she's gonna very gently, like, search him for like any bite marks or any sign of like magical, something out of the ordinary aside from sickness.
Sure. Both.
Astrid's gonna start searching the room.
Astrid, give me a perception roll. Emmerich and Hannah, please give me either an Arcana or Medicine checks.
Okay.
Let me Discord and name a character sheet.
Definitely doing a medicine check.
Investigation plus 0. You say
I love my
perception.
resin dice so much.
Perception.
Perception. Oh, that's better.
I got a 16 plus 6, so that's
Nice.
22. I keep getting like 22.
So, it does seem like this is a magical effect on this boy. It doesn't seem like it's anything that's contagious. You don't find anything else in the room of particular note. There's actually very few things in here, like almost no personal items. Astrid, and after casting those spells, Emmerich, you think that you might be on the right path when it comes to a curse, but what's causing the curse isn't here, and that might be part of the problem. Like it's an advanced curse, something like that. It's not like a regular curse. So I don't know.
We should let my uncle know. Like this
Regis is with us, correct?
Caw-caw.
Astra in Elvish is going to ask him if he can somehow let Val know that we need Father Lucian to come. Look.
Okay. He says he has to fly closer to do that. But he'll go.
Can we open the window?
Yeah, you can open the window.
Can I see? I rolled a 9 for perception searching the room.
Yeah.
Can I see if the dirt has any type of trail to it? Or there's just dirt in the room?
It looks like the dirt fell off of the shovel.
Yeah, we have to ask some of the orphans maybe what's going on.
Okay, it's going to take a few minutes for Regis to fly back to the...
Astrid's going to step out and to the teenager that was still out there and just let him know that she thinks Father Lucian might be coming by soon, and just to let him in since he is so sick. We want to make sure he gets better soon.
Oh. Sure I shouldn't tell Miss Velasco that you're here?
Oh,
you can tell her that Father Lucian has sent us ahead with a message, and we are concerned for this young man's health, and so he's going to come over and look at him.
Okay. All right. He seems relieved that this responsibility is being passed on.
Yeah.
So he runs out of the room. The other kids are just still playing around.
Can I look out the window in the room to see if there's like any freshly dug anything right outside the window?
Yes and no. You can look outside the window. There's not anything freshly dug out there.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Do you close the door behind when the kid goes off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Why would we hear like movement or anything in there after the door is closed?
No, the kids are in the next room and they're making a lot of noise and are crazy. So.
Oh. Okay. Oh boy.
I'll give you a couple moments to say or look at something or do something and before you're interrupted.
Can Hans just do a once over of the room too?
Sure.
Just so two people are better than one.
Can I do a closer inspection now of the bed?
Sure.
Me too.
Do I need to roll again, or are we taking?
No, you don't have to roll a thing. You don't find anything of interest. There's no soil of a grave underneath him.
Okay.
There's no. It's a very empty room. Not very many personal items, but hardly anything here. So, but nothing, and definitely nothing that seems suspicious to you.
Okay. I kind of do wonder if it's worth talking to. What's her name, Miss
Velasco is what you call her.
Velasco.
Yeah.
Does this did that other kid run off already?
Yeah, he ran off to get her.
Okay. Hans will step out and grab this kid here.
Hey,
buddy.
You're
How's
it.
Going? I'm it. Okay. So he'll do like a brief little run around and then tag some kid and then be like, "Hey, okay. You gotta listen to me. You gotta listen to me for a second. Just one second. Come here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your friend in that room. He hang out with anyone frequently? Like does he have any super close friends? Any crushes?
Milovaj?
Yeah.
I mean, he likes all the kids, but he doesn't like adults, doesn't like grown-ups.
Okay.
But I don't blame him.
Has he been acting differently recently or anything?
He's sick. Did you see that? He's sick?
I did. Oh my gosh. Poor kid.
Yeah. Well, it's worrisome.
It is, right.
The way he says worrisome sounds like it's a word that he learned from somebody else that,
Yeah.
He's heard it be said about this condition and
Yes.
is repeating it.
Yes.
Okay. Has he been like going out at night or anything recently? I know we're not
I
supposed
mean,
to,
he
but
works.
he works
at the church.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a
Okay.
grown up now, so we don't,
I know, but
He's a grown up now.
sometimes
So we don't
people
talk.
just know these things. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, so right about then,
Yeah.
a lady comes in down the bottom. I will show you another handout.
What?
Another handout?
As long as they aren't things trying to kill us. Well, okay.
What?
She looks like somebody who would try to kill us.
Yeah.
Claudia, no, I'm just kidding.
She walks, as soon as she walks in the room, the children quiet up. They make room for her to walk through. Try not to get in her way.
What is Hannah's opinion about this person?
So let's see, what should I write?
Because Hannah's definitely, because good image stuff is her whole thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She's very proper and like you would say the old kind of school marm type. But everybody thinks, everybody who is important in Vallaki thinks that she did a decent job running the place. Right before Hannah left, the caretaker of the children passed away. That's about what you know.
Okay.
Okay. So she immediately walks over to Hans, and she's like, "Can I help you?"
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. We are here running a small errand for Father Lucian. He's worried about oh my God,
Milavage.
Milvash. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Milvash.
I'm so worried about
I'm having a stroke. Yeah. I'm so bad with names. You should see me at work. It's the worst.
I barely remember you guys' names, so it's okay. That is a joke, by the way.
I know.
I love all of you.
Oh my God. Yeah. But it seems like he's really not doing well, is he?
Okay. So first question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Hans actually concerned about the boy, or is he pretending to? Okay.
Oh yeah, she's concerned, but she's also playing Hans.
Okay. Okay.
Just being very confident, but genuine in the concern.
Okay. So she studies you for a moment. Then she says, yes, he's very ill. I don't know why. Father Lucian is coming. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what is wrong with him. It's not like anything I've seen.
Right. I'm Hans, by the way. I'm so sorry.
Claudia Blasco. This is I run the orphanage. It's been quite a time lately, and this has not helped. So, the kids are still playing, but they're like on the other side of the room, quietly playing. So,
I am, yeah, I'm terribly sorry. And I have to ask though, what has he been acting any differently, or seeing new people recently, or anything of the sorts? We're trying to just make sure everything's going okay at the church. So,
well, he's very quiet, Milavage is, and he doesn't talk talk much, but he hold on a second. Wrong page, Derek. She says, well, he doesn't much, he goes to work and he comes back and he helps take care of the kids here, but I did hear that that he was talking to some men on the street, but nobody told me who they were. When the kids tell you things, they don't always tell you the truth, and they don't always very helpful with it.
Still a little concerning. Do you know anything about these men?
I don't know who they are. No, I mean, he's grown out of the orphanage now, so I don't keep as much of an eye on him. Probably I should have. But like I said, things have been pretty rough the last couple weeks here. So.
Right. Is just trying to figure this out. Where is there any other place aside from the church that he frequents?
No, just the church in here. Yeah.
I am so sorry. I know it sounds like things have been pretty difficult. Father Lucien should be on his way soon to hopefully take a look at him for you, and we'll get out of here. I don't want to be intruding on anything.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for caring about it. I appreciate that. All right, and then she says, "Well, I'll be in my office. If you need me, it's across the hall from the entrance."
Thank you. And this is Astrid and Emmerich, by the way.
Oh, pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you again. And she'll just gently corral mostly Emmerich, because he seems most awkward, out of the room. Around kids anyways.
Yeah. So
Emmerich seems really reluctant to leave the sick man alone, but there's nothing he can do. Oh,
yeah.
Astrid's also tucked Milovage. Okay, I was gonna say it correctly, and then I doubted myself. Milovage. She tucked him in nicer.
Mm-hmm. So, when she leaves, the kids seem to go back to normal. But the three girls who are playing by the with the dollhouse, when Emmerich comes out, they all go, "Ah!" and they run over to him, and they are hugging on him and poking on them. I said, "It's like a grown-up one of Linsky's dolls. He looks just like them all."
Hello.
Do you still have one?
He talks. Do you have to pull a string to make him talk?
No, I'm not a doll. No, don't do that. It's in his pants. You can't get it.
Oh my.
Derek.
What? I'm horrible. You're right. That was inappropriate. Because there's kids here. So.
Sorry, Leah.
I would like both of you though who are out here. Astrid, did you come out to the main room too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me perception checks.
Hans is just gonna kind of leave into that. She doesn't want to get involved.
So the boy.
6.
Okay.
It's a grand total of 6. Yeah.
9.
Great.
9. Good job.
Thank you.
Leah.
Oh, can I do? Yep.
Yep.
Nat 20.
All right.
You need to stop.
My resin dice love me today. So
My
perception.
metal dice don't. They're
So a 23 in total.
All right. You notice that these girls, as they're mobbing you, that this girl, excuse me, Viorica, I named them and I can't pronounce it, so how's that? Viorica has some splotchy bruises down her arm.
He's
Meanwhile, Toma comes by and tags Hans again, and then says, "You survived Velasco the bully, so you're double tagged, double it." And then he's running.
Astra's gonna stand by the door and just lean against the door frame, laughing at all of this.
Yeah.
Just.
Do you want to do the tag first or the bruises?
Whichever one you want to do.
I mean, do you want a...
No, you can just assume Hans is just chasing them around, but like clearly like not even trying. Like, like
Emmerich is probably gonna actually like crouch down, like full squat, hands on his knees, because big boy, and just gently ask, like, what happened to your arm?
She looks at the arm and she says, "I don't know. Just it gets sometimes wake up like that."
You wake up like that?
Nightmares.
It's anemic, okay? Let it go.
It's like, what kind of nightmares?
Oh, bad nightmares. I don't remember them, but they're very scary. Everybody has them.
Everybody?
Everybody. They let you girls nod.
I see. Okay, I get nightmares too. So I'm sorry. Have you seen any like gestures over to the bedroom that Milovage is in? Have you seen Milovage doing anything weird lately, or like sneaking out or anything?
He doesn't have to sneak. He's a grown-up now.
That's true. Yes.
He can just go when he wants to. She looks jealous.
Do you know about the lady said something about him talking to people outside? Did you see that?
No.
He's asking like all three of them now.
Yeah. These little girls, none of them don't really know what goes on. They don't go out unsupervised, so they haven't really said anything like that. But one of the girls says, leans in really close and says, "If you talk to Iva or Hedwig, they know everything that goes on." Like it's a secret?
He'll like whisper back, "Okay." I'll see if I can talk to them. Thank you.
Without necessarily moving closer to them, Astrid will just like cock ahead and
they want to know if they can have a doll like
Astrid. This little one. Astrid is gonna. Did they ask if they can have a doll like Astrid?
Yes.
What?
Yes, that's what they want to know now.
Unfortunately, I do not have a doll that looks like me. And she doesn't have the doll that she got at Blinsky's because she's here. But how long have the nightmares been going on?
Oh, like a few days. How long? Yeah, a few nights. Right? A week, says one of the girls.
A week?
Oh.
Okay.
How long has it been? Like, what happened in our lives a week ago?
That's an excellent question.
Because all of this has been only happening in like 2 to 3 weeks. So
I think it's been like 2 weeks. This whole game.
Yeah.
The day at the lake. Like, what's
I think a week ago was the Vistani non-wedding game.
Yeah, actually, let's see. Today's the 13th, right? Yeah.
I can
So
look it up real quick for you if you want.
yeah. Yeah, you guys weren't in town, but you had delivered Irina to the church, and were not in town. So
Okay. Can you tell me what your nightmare is about? And she's like at this point crouching down a little bit as well, not all
She's
the
like-
way on her knees, but like sitting as
basically, they all agree that whatever it is terrifying, but none of them remember what it is in the morning. Just that they wake up screaming sometimes because it's really scary.
Yeah. Maybe we can see if there's something we can do about these nightmares.
Are you powerful?
Yes.
Wow, no wonder they made all of you.
It's very impressive. He's a very impressive person. If anyone needs a doll made of them, it's going to be him.
Oh. He's getting bright red again.
No, I'm not going to
You
promise.
can play with our other dolls. Do you want to come play?
I'll come play, and then Hans will come over and
Okay.
She's also
down.
going to say to them that like, I don't promise that the nightmares will go away, but if we figure out what's going on, we'll see if we can stop it. Okay.
Okay.
And she'll like tussle the hair and
Mhm.
stand back up.
Emmerich offers a hug.
Yay! They like
So
hugs.
cute.
Yay, okay. And then he'll stand back up too.
By the way, I do now have the handout of the other girl who was playing tag. Ta-da!
No.
Oh yeah, speedster. I just love the image of Emmerich standing back up to his full height and now is twice the height of these children.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Give me another perception check, Hannah. As the girls head back to their.
I see nothing.
It's not that important anyway.
Okay. Hans is gonna very reluctantly kind of stand up because you can tell like Hana definitely likes kids. Even
Yeah.
though they kind of scare her. She's like doing her best with them. So
What we missed is that one of the kids is using the bones as a teething rod.
oh my god.
They're right there.
And she'll get up to join
Okay.
Astrid and Emmerich.
Okay. All right, so they show you their dolls. None of them are particularly like Emmerich or any other member of your party or anyone you've
thank
ever
God.
met. They all are very primitive, cheap dolls.
You know, normal dolls.
Yeah, normal dolls that everybody would have. That poor kids have. All right. Meanwhile, back at the church, when he gets within 100 feet of you, Val, you get a heads up from Regis about what's been going on. The boy is very sick, and he probably is cursed by a curse he cursed, by a very bad curse, and very bad. And that they want to bring Father Lucian over.
All right. Where's Irina right now?
She's around the church, thinking, pacing.
Lalina, are you outside right now?
Yes.
So Val will just say to Father Lucian, I guess Milavage,
Milavage.
Mahaj. Mill.
Yeah.
Millie.
Millie. Ya boy.
I'm like, I can't say it.
Milavage.
Milavage. Thank you. Milavage.
Not even a hard name. That's the thing. It's just
We'll
none
just
of
call
us.
him Millie.
None of us want to remember.
Millie Cyrus.
No, I had a brain moment there. I mess words up all the time anyway. I'm slightly dyslexic. So, Milhavaj. I'm going to call him Mil. Anyway, he's very sick.
Oh
They
dear.
think he's been cursed and they would like you to go to the orphanage.
He gasps. He's a gasper.
Do you think this is related to the missing?
I don't know, but that does surprising if it was not a coincidence. Perhaps whoever stole it cursed him as well. He was supposed to be digging graves that night.
Yeah, it could be that whoever stole it did this to him, or the result of the theft.
Well, let's go then. Yes.
Let me just talk to my companion.
Okay.
Oh, is that what we are now?
Val wasn't sure what to call you, so she went with companion.
Let me go talk to my Lalina.
Friend? Friend is a word you can use.
Wait, she's only known you guys for like a couple weeks.
What's up?
Regus told me that I guess the mill,
Mm-hmm.
the one who tends the graveyard here, he is very sick. Some sort of curse. So they asked us to bring Father Lucian there. I think one of us should still stay with Irina. I don't know if you want to stay or if you'd like me to stay. I don't mind either way.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You probably would have a better luck figuring out what it is.
Okay, I'll leave Regus with you, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uno momento. Let me see. Did I prepare what I wanted? What I want to have ready now? I sure didn't. Okay, never mind. You can go. Oh, wait! I'm an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I could find the bones if they're close. I prepared a spell this morning that could help us locate an object.
Oh. That,
Could be pretty helpful.
yeah, that would be very helpful. Why don't you do that and I'll bring Father Lucian to the orphanage, but don't go on your own when you figure out where they are.
I put a hand on her shoulder. It's okay.
Okay.
We don't know who took it, and
I'm a different person than I was 2 weeks ago, okay?
okay, yeah.
I'll go. It's okay.
All right.
Give me 1 second here.
That will tell Regus to stay with Luna and to get her. If Luna does do something on her own, like
I am not trusted among my friends.
oh, Val
Before
doesn't
they-
want you to like.
Before they leave, I want to get Father Lucian aside and ask him to give me the best description he can of the bones in the least amount of time.
Okay.
They're old human bones.
Okay.
They don't.
How
but
long is the femur?
He's like, I've never really looked that closely.
Is his
but-
skull bigger or smaller than yours?
It's about the same size. I
Okay.
think.
Did he have all of his teeth?
Yes. All the
Okay.
bones are there,
Excellent. All 206.
as far as I know. 206?
Excellent.
Is that how
That's
many
a lot
there
of
are?
bones. It's mostly in your hands and your feet.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And 3 bones in your ears.
Well, those might not be there. I didn't see any ears.
So, I guess 200 bones.
Okay, yeah.
I'll pick one in particular.
Okay.
Likely the head, minus the ears.
Okay. He's confused now.
Is there any like medallion or garments with the bones?
Everything was left but the bones.
Everything was left but the bones.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It could be in 200 and up to 206 spaces. Cool. All right, you can leave. I'm done with you.
He still looks confused. But give me 1 second here. But he does come with you guys, so as soon as Derek can type. Twitch. Sorry, I have to look something up and. Okay. Come on. Okay. Are you going to cast the spell right now?
I'll wait until he leaves. So
Okay.
He's not like, no, Jack. And then I'll just be like, yo, calm down. This isn't holy ground anymore. Chill. Save it for when you get your 206 bones back. Give or take a few ear bones.
Okay. So it is not within 1,000 feet of where you are right at this moment.
Okay.
You can, say, wander around town and look. Can you look for the next 10 minutes or not?
I'd have to convince Irina, which would mean telling her. So I'll think about that.
Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch or orphanage, Derek, what are you doing? I'm overwhelmed. This is why I stopped doing this myself. And that because I had a very nice person who volunteered to do the pro stream. Okay, back to the orphanage.
Okay, I stepped away for a second. Did anything happen?
No, they just talked at the church. So
Okay.
nothing at the orphanage. But Father Lucian comes along with Val. Okay. I'm having trouble with my keyboard. I'm sorry.
So, all right. I was able to drag myself out.
Okay.
That's helpful.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, there's two of me now. I'm just going to delete this other me.
It's Super B. There we go. Father Lucian. And okay. Now back to what we were doing. So Father Lucian it leads the way, and he immediately goes into and knocks on the door of Miss Velasco's office, and they talk to each other about this, and instead of role playing them talking to each other, which is boring, I'm just going to tell you what they say, Val, while they're talking. So basically, what you find out is that Milivaj he came home last night not feeling well, and he hasn't woken up since then. And also, and then Lucian asks if there's been any news about the missing boys, and she says no. I think that the wolf hunters told Milivaj what they found, but he did not tell me except that he was not very optimistic about it. And then he says, "Okay, well, let's go see Milivaj and see if we can do anything." All right, and Father Lucian and Ms. Velasco and Val come in, and everybody, all the kids immediately are quiet again and get out of Miss Velasco's way. And they head towards the room. Everybody in the room, pile in.
All going in there?
I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to go in there. That's fine. Whoever's going in there, go in there.
Astrid's against the door frame.
Okay.
Like in the room. Just trying to stay out of the way, though.
If Val and Emmerich are in there,
Mm-hmm.
Hans will stay in the main room distracting the kids. So not to alarm them or start gossip or whatever.
Okay. So, Father Lucian, you guys can tell him anything before he starts to conclude the boy, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Emmerich will at least tell him like what he did.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Father Lucian looks even more concerned now about this. He says, I don't know what's wrong with him, but if the curse cannot be removed with magic, we will have to find the source of whatever has cursed him so. But he looks up and he looks at Claudia, and he says, I agree, though, that I don't think this is a contagious thing. I think that, unfortunately, some force of evil has afflicted the poor young man. And she gasps. And she actually says that she kind of thought maybe there would have been something, and that given everything that's gone on over around here in the past week, that it's just been horrible. Just been horrible.
Astrid will ask her if she's been getting good sleep.
She says, I've been worried, but nothing outrageous beyond that,
That is good. Stress sometimes can stop people from resting well. But she'll look over at Emmerich like, okay.
I had a rough night the night that we buried Felix. That was, Cedric. That was a tough night on Friday night. But other than that...
And who is Cedric?
Cedric was one of the boys here. He fell out of the window, second floor window, and he didn't survive. And atop of the other boys having been missing for a couple of days now, it's just been crazy. So, but
how many of your children are missing?
Well, Anton and Merrick and Stefan ran away on Saturday night, and we haven't seen from them again. Milivaj thought that they had they may have left the town, They should know better than that. And he was going to ask the wolf hunters if they could help. Oh, I didn't know how he would pay for such a thing, but I hadn't heard any update from that.
The Saturday night festival?
Sunday was the festival.
Sunday was festival. Okay. So this was before.
Night before, yeah.
Got it.
And the funeral for the boy was on Friday. Friday night. Saturday morning was the funeral. I'm sorry, he died on Friday night.
Oh. Sorry. So before, when the two of them were talking, didn't she indicate that the kid had hired the wolf hunters already?
Yes, retcon what I just said. She knew that, but she didn't know. She doesn't know how Milovaj would have paid for it, but apparently the wolf hunters went out looking for the boys. But hadn't heard anything back. That's the gist.
Okay. I think Al kind of looks at the father. And she says in an undertone, "How much do you think someone would pay for..." And she trails off, not wanting to say the rest and hoping he understands what she's saying.
Let's see if he understands. The illusion, where are you?
Do you understand?
He's pretty wise. At first he's like, "You wouldn't. I mean..."
If he didn't comprehend what they truly were, perhaps he would have.
I don't know that anyone would pay for for things. It's not used to anyone except as a sacred object.
Or making someplace unsafe for a certain individual.
He sits down. He says, "I have to sit down."
Not helpful, father.
You've rocked his world, apparently.
Be nice to my uncle.
Yeah.
Astrid's gonna...
She doesn't say that. She's just like,
Astrid's gonna slip out and find one of the older teens and see if he can get just a basic description. And kind of similar with the nightmares, just be like, "We're doing a lot of errands around town, and I'd love to keep an eye out for your friends if you can."
Oh, yeah, sure. The oldest girl in the main room is Emma. She was the one who was reading on the couch. Give me a perception roll. And
16 perception.
Okay. You notice that she's rubbing her back a few times when you come up to her. And then she's happy to give you the descriptions, and she says she hopes they're okay.
As she turns to start to walk back, she kind of turns back over her shoulder and is like, "Is your back all right?"
She says it hurts a little bit. I don't know.
Do you mind if I see?
Give me a persuasion roll. It's not a hard.
22.
17.
Okay. She's like, "Okay, but can we go where there aren't any boys?"
I have... Come here.
Yeah.
She'll move her out of the view. And
Okay.
I have some friends who can heal, and I just want to see if there's something they might be able
Well,
to
that's
do.
very nice. I'll be okay. But she just agrees to show them to you anyway. Show it to you anyway.
Well, the two healers are both boys right now, so.
But on her back, her mid back, you see, if Derek can find the right page, as usual, I'm throwing them all over the place.
Have we established why they ran off?
No, you have not. All right. Well, obviously I don't have the page I was looking for. That explains why I can't find it. Give me one sec. Here it is. She has a red, Astrid, she has a red, irritated, and distinctly inhuman bite mark on her back. She can't see it.
Yeah. One of my friends, and she'll like point over to Hans, who has been hanging out here. Here's a here. May I show him this? This looks like something managed to bite you. Maybe a bug or something.
Oh, yeah, there's the bugs in the bed. Yeah. It hurts a lot, though, compared to normal.
He's one of our healers. Can he take a look?
Oh, okay.
Hans,
Yeah.
can you come over here? I want you to
Yeah.
see something.
Yep.
And she'll just, without saying a word, just like still like using her body a little bit to make sure that no one else is able to see, and just doesn't say anything, but I just realized I'm motioning below the camera. Motions to the bite mark.
Oh no. Is this like
Apparently it's very itchy and hurts.
yeah, it looks very irritated. Is it like fangs or is it like a animal bite?
Yes.
Is it more than 2 puncture wounds?
Oh yes, it is not a vampire bite. It is or a mosquito bite. It is. It looks like an animal's bite or but no animal you recognize.
Really not a dog.
Yeah, not a dog.
Bigger than a cat.
I didn't do it.
It's yeah, it's like 3 or 4 inches maybe across. 4 or 5 inches across. Okay. So
yeah, let me just this might make it feel better, and she'll do cure wounds.
Okay.
Character sheet. How do I have 2 instances of the character sheet open?
I don't know.
Very odd. Okay.
Magic.
I think I am going to try to convince Irina about it.
Okay.
Did it do anything?
Yes, it heals it.
Oh, cool. There you go, hun. So give her just pat on the upper shoulders.
Let's go. That was wow. That was wow. Yeah. Thanks you.
Yeah. Astrid, I've been hearing, bits and pieces. Why did the children run away?
They haven't said.
Okay.
But apparently 3 of... And she'll, like, be walking away and just, like, it's a great balm, isn't it? And then, like, walk away.
She, like, watches you walk away. She's like, wow.
Yeah. But, like, quiet tones. 3 of them ran away and 1 fell out the window. Also, their mistress is not suffering from lack of sleep. And she'll, like, eye one of the kids with bruises, like...
Oh, no. Okay. Like, she'd notice... I'm assuming she would have noticed the kid with bruises because Emmerich took the moment to actually talk directly to her, so...
Something more is going on here than just bones.
It's too many people right now for me to get into that office. Okay. Well, just to cover our bases, we should figure out if any events happened that prompted the kids to run away. So,
where are you guys right now?
We're out in the main room.
Yeah.
I don't think I moved my...
Yeah, I feel like Val would start questioning the kids about Mill here talking about making money or something from someone.
So like, what are you asking exactly?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
She would go out and start asking the children if Milavage, if Milavage was talking about, raising money to find the missing kids, and if he had like someone he did work for.
So Emma, who's the girl that that Hans just healed, says that as far as she knows, he only worked for the church and here, but he did talk a lot about trying to help find the missing kids. But if you talk to Iva or Hedwig who are out doing the laundry, they know things. They know everything that everybody says. I don't know how they do it, but they do.
Thank you. And she'll just go outside and look for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot going on, but the main priority in Val's head is the missing bones and keeping Irina safe. So ignoring the rest of the issues.
Okay. So Irina will go with you. Elena?
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, she's like something to do. Strap on the sword. Strap on the.
I want to get within 1,000 feet of the orphanage.
Okay. Okay. So,
anything?
when you let me look at a map here. Give me a second here. Measuring. Okay.
Tell Irina sorry for walking fast. I only have this for 10 more minutes.
So, as you're walking down the street, when you're just a little bit past the inn in the middle of the thing, you get a hit. But it's not, and it's in the direction of the orphanage, and as you keep going there, but you're not to the orphanage yet, it shows change directions. Like it's down.
I like echolocating it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
following it.
You go down to the stockyard where the air6 is, and you get close to a building there that I'll read the description of.
Where are the other drugs going?
This uninviting shop is 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment.
What is this place? Irina, do you know what this place is?
I think they sell coffins.
It's weird. Regis!
Mm-hmm. Flap.
I can't speak Elvish, but I can speak animal.
Yeah.
I tell him to tell Val that I found where the bones are.
Okay. Back at the orphanage.
I sent you a message, Derek.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. I just didn't want to.
No, I appreciate you telling me because
1,000 things to you.
Mm-hmm. You would assume so, given that a healing spell did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna try. If there's still a game of tag, she'll join in. If not, she's gonna try to initiate one.
Uh-huh.
And she's gonna do her best to tag as many different kids as she can, or bump into them, or whatever, and just do just one little point.
Sure.
Just one little ha 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 ha.
Hit point for you. Hit point for you. Hit point
exactly.
for you.
I have 20.
Hit
How
point for
many of
everyone.
those would I need to use?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
5. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, so none of the toddlers?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the toddlers, but the toddlers aren't
7.
hurt.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
5.
That's fine. Yeah, she'll and run around and be silly, but also try to keep it away from the doorway, but everything.
Gotcha. So Father Lucian at some point recovers himself, and he says that he hopes that it's not what Val is implying is not true, but you know, whatever information that you guys need for he can give. But you know, as far as he knows, Villavage only goes to the orphanage and to work, and you know, he's kind of a sullen boy, but he does his work well. So we are also we're talking to the girls outside, correct?
Yes.
All right. I've caught up with everybody else.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can do that part first, but Hans, because she is concerned about like the children, would want to know like, why do you think the boys ran away? You know.
Oh yeah. Okay. So they say, the kids in general say that well, there's all the nightmares, and then Felix died, and of course Belasco's a bully. She'll scare you, anybody, over running away. We'd all run away if we could. And then one of the kids says, if you're bad, she eats the kids that are bad.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Thank you. That's it.
Out of character, I totally know what's going on, so I'm trying to avoid this.
I am putting it together too, I think. So we'll see. I'm trying not to like take over, so.
Okay.
How long does Father Lucian stay in the room?
As long as it's convenient for the plot.
Okay. After game attack, oh wow, I'm so out of breath.
Yeah.
Okay, goes back in. And when she comes back in, just because I don't know if he's clocked it or not, just accidentally kicks the shovel. Oops.
Yeah.
And then, oh, sorry, and puts it back up. And did you need any help in here, Father?
He's like, no, I'm. It seems to be beyond our abilities unless we figure out what caused it. Both mine and Emmerich's. I'm not sure what else could be done. All right. Meanwhile, out back.
Mm-hmm.
Val talks to Iva and Hedwig.
Do they look like they're about 12-ish?
No.
Five-ish?
Shush. Iva is 15, Hedwig is 14.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was kind of, you know. 20?
He's been good to them. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Iva's like 20.
If you would like to be in charge of finding fantasy child portraits for me.
Oh, no, it's fine.
I'm happy to do this.
I'm at the age where anyone who's under like 30 just looks like a baby to me.
Every time we make fun of it, just add 10 hit points to Strahd.
Every like I was like 12, all of my siblings around the time of we like 12, 13, people start assuming we're 16, 17, 18. I literally, as a 14-year-old, somebody thought that I was graduating college in the town I lived in.
Yeah.
So if they are teenagers and we at least ballpark that they're teens, we're not wrong. Because of how
Just,
Uh,
and other people are 16 and look 12. So,
Thank you for defending me.
but the
Since
12
I don't
girl
know,
was both.
I am bad with kids with knowing obviously how old they are. Okay.
I mean, no one thinks I'm as old as I am. So
Yeah.
My best friend, people literally thought was my daughter, and she's a month older than me. So,
Mhm.
I was in
And
college.
that's fun. Uh, Hedwig and Iva are, as prophesized, out there doing the laundry. And immediately when you get out there, uh, not that Val's like this in any way, but you can tell that they are gossiping to each other about everything that they know about everybody and about who's being a jerk and, who stole whose pillow and whose doll mysteriously appeared under someone else's bed.
See,
So Val will just go up and she'll go, can I help you with the laundry?
Of course. Why would you want to?
Well, I was hoping you could maybe tell me some information while I helped.
Oh, someone sent it to us.
Yeah, they told me you knew everything.
Well, yeah, we do. If I don't know it, Iva knows it. If I don't know it, then Iva no, I screwed myself up. Iva knows everything that I don't know, says Hedwig. But I know some things that she knows, and she knows some things that I know too.
Well,
who do we get in trouble?
No, no one's in trouble.
Oh.
But I'm really concerned about Mahavij.
Milvash?
Yeah, he's very sick.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I'm just wondering if he was. I know he was trying to hire those wolf hunters, and if he
for the boys, yeah.
How he came upon any money? If he was working with someone?
Well, I heard that he met with a strange man in a cloak and came and met him in the thing and gave him 40 gold pieces. 40 whole gold pieces just to carry some dirt.
Do you know where he carried the dirt?
No, Hedwig, do you know where he carried the dirt? And she says, I think he carried it to the church. But if it wasn't the church, it was the stockyards. And if it wasn't the stockyards, it was the beach by the lake. Definitely. I don't think he'd go to the beach. He's not that kind of guy. He's not really a beach.
Can I roll an insight on that last one? It sounded like she was just making up a bunch of shit.
Yeah, she was probably making that last part up. She is fully confident that all of the information she has is correct. However, she may be bullshitting. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
She can't verify that. There's no second source.
Okay. So Val will continue helping clean, and she'll be like, so how is life here? How does the headmistress treat everyone?
Oh, she's a meanie. She yells at us, screams at us. But some people are really scared of her. I'm not scared of her. She's just, she's not as nice as the old caretaker was.
She just yells a lot.
Yeah. She yells a lot, and she'll put you in your place if you need to be put in your place. But yeah, they call her the bully.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
But you're happy here?
I mean, would I rather have a family? Yes, but I'm not. And of course the nightmares are awful. This has been a pretty bad week, but it's better than being on the streets. Or worse, says Iva, like Felix just had.
So, it sounds like all of you are having nightmares. Is that common?
I don't know. They've been really bad last week, though.
Can Val do some sort of check to see what if that would be related to anything?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana roll.
Ooh. All right. Well, that was a good roll. Plus whatever. So 23.
Okay. So, so Val does not think it's an unreasonable conclusion to think that Milivoje's sickness and the injuries and the dreams may be connected in some way through some sort of dark magic. It's really, at this point though, it's hard to tell what sort of dark magic could have done that. But given that it's obviously black magic, of some sort. And connecting the three is not an unreasonable conclusion, given what she knows about magic.
Okay. Okay, well, she'll finish the laundry and then go back inside.
Okay.
And feel bad that she can't adopt all these children.
Well, now you guys know what you can do after the adventure's over. Yeah. Okay.
We take over Valaki and just move all of the kids into the big manor house and just have a giant polycule family with all our adopted children. That's just what's going to happen now.
Sounds good. Excellent.
Sounds good. So at that point, when Val starts to go in, that's when Regis shows up and tells you what Lilina has found.
Oh. Well, that simplifies. Val just kind of like, well, that simplifies things. All right, she'll go back in and just say, I guess she'll go up to who looks the least surrounded by children.
Well,
actually, I guess she'll tell Father Lucian.
Yeah.
That there's no one else in here, right? Okay.
Just Emmerich. Yeah.
Yeah, and the passed out kid.
Yeah.
The dying kid.
Who's not a kid anymore. Val walks in the room and she says, it seems Lilina knows where they are.
That immediately gets his attention and he stands up. Yes?
The coffin shop?
Henrik's? Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know why they would be there.
I don't know. The girls outside also told me that some strange man in a cloak gave, and she nods at the kid, some 40 golds to move dirt.
Oh. He sits back down again. He's like, my God, the evil in this town.
I think we need to act with haste. And she looks at Emmerich, like, so we can return those to where they belong.
Mm-hmm. We'll need to go.
For everyone's protection.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to call it a night there.
Oh. Okay.
And you can brief the rest of the group and decide for sure that's what you're going to do during the break. And we'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
Woo! Woo!
Say good night. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Good night.